Welcome back to the Armchair Meddler, where I review news videos, usually of a sensational nature, and I give you my opinion. Even though you asked for my opinion, that's what makes me the Armchair Meddler. So, today we are going to take a look at a video. Let's see what this is. A man killed while allegedly stealing catalytic converter. Okay. So before we get into this video, please make sure that you are subscribed, and also please press the like button. So let's not delay. Oh yeah, one more thing. Before we get into this video, this will be the first time that I am viewing this video along with you. So let's not delay. Let's get into this video.
Well, it is a strange story, that's for sure, Alex and Christine. It happened in this parking lot here in Palmdale about 6 o'clock last night. As you mentioned, a woman sleeping in her lifted 4x4 Excursion, which is a large SUV, when she was awakened by the sound of that saw underneath. Startled, she wasn't quite sure what happened. So she started the vehicle, backed up over a man who had apparently crawled underneath to cut that valuable catalytic converter off. She called for help. Witnesses called for help. By the time the paramedics arrived and tried to save his life, it was too late. He was pronounced dead.
So wow. Man. All I can think of is what a way to go. I'm guessing maybe it wasn't the first time that this guy had done something like this, cutting off catalytic converters. By the way, those catalytic converters are very expensive, very valuable. They contain valuable minerals inside, which can then be sold on the black market for a lot of money. But like I said, probably not the first time that this guy had done something like this. Obviously now it's the last time. But man, that's a horrible way to go. I guess this guy got crushed by this, basically you would call it a monster truck. But these thieves stealing these catalytic converters, when you're a thief and you do stuff like this, you know, whether it's under this car or maybe doing it at somebody's home, sometimes people do it at people's driveways, you don't know what's going to await you. You know, you might stare down the barrel of a gun, and it could be your last time trying to steal something. But it's unfortunate, but he brought it on himself.
Local hospital, the sheriff's department explains in more detail what happened.
The suspect went underneath the 4x4 and started sawing away at the catalytic converter. The victim put the vehicle and turned the vehicle on, put in reverse, heard a thump, and stopped the vehicle where you see it now, and then saw that there was a suspect.
Okay, so I just want to add that I feel very sad for this poor lady, because I'm pretty sure she's probably traumatized. You know, obviously this was not intentional. She had no idea that guy was up under her truck. But now she has to live with this for the rest of her life, that she ran this guy over. You know, obviously she had no idea he was there. But yeah, just to have to deal with that. And I think the reporter, or I believe the detective, said that the lady heard a thump or a thud. And that was the man being crushed, obviously. So, man, that's pretty brutal.
Underneath the car had been run over by her car.
At this point, they're saying it's an accident. Catalytic converter thefts, of course, a common problem. California leads the nation. Some tips from law enforcement, among them park indoors if you can, if not a well-lighted area. Also, they say that you can have your license plate or VIN engraved on the catalytic converter to perhaps discourage unscrupulous buyers, help track it down. There are a number of tips available. In addition to this man who was actually killed, there were 3 others with him, the sheriff's department say, all part of this ring of catalytic converter thieves. They are taken into custody. Again, very unusual, not clear if the...
Okay, so those other 3 suspects that were with this guy, they need to be charged with his death, because yeah, they were involved with it. So I don't know if it's a involuntary manslaughter charge, something like that. But yeah, they need to be charged because, man, and I bet they probably all ran away once their buddy got crushed like that. But no honor among thieves. But man, this is a brutal story. I feel bad for this man who was doing it. Let me correct that. I feel bad for the family of this man who was stealing this catalytic converter because yeah, they have to deal with the grief of knowing what their loved one was doing when he lost his life. So yeah, I mean, no telling if this guy probably lived a life of crime, maybe most of his life, but maybe his family knew what he was up to. But yeah, they have to deal with that, knowing how he died. Just imagine that. But yeah, let's get back into this video.
Person thought that the vehicle was empty, but we're in a busy parking lot at 6 o'clock at night, not in the middle of the night on a street somewhere. Live in Palmdale.
Yeah, so yeah, they said that the suspect probably thought or I should say the suspect thought, according to the report, the suspect thought that the vehicle was empty. Well, that truck is lifted. That thing's up really high. So there's no way probably for him to really look in there. I guess he could get on the running board on the side and maybe look in, but then that draws attention, that's suspicious. But man.
I'm Phil Schumann, Fox 11 News. Alex.
Okay, so that's going to wrap up this episode of The Armchair Meddler. If you can, please give the thumbs up. Also, subscribe if you aren't subscribed. And more videos will be coming soon.